14 left.
Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Our story continues from where our protagonist Ronin is killing the last of the goblins. He looks like he was enjoying it, with his eyes dripping red with bloodlust. As Ronin was in his blood raid in the sidelines of cell, the magician looks to be in total shock, as she couldn't believe that Ronin had killed all the goblins by himself. She marveled at how he killed 3 goblins with just one strike, and for the others that came, he slashed through them as though he was cutting dry grass.
Ronin moved at such incredible speed that he looked as though he was teleporting, disappearing at one moment and reappearing in the other.
As this continued to happen, heads kept on flying off.
Raining heads. Ronin slashed the goblins like the bitches there were. Bitch slapping them left, right, and center.
He did it all in style, making it look like a bloody work of art. Just then, Ronin looked at Estelle, asking why she had a dumb expression on her face. Ronin explained to her that they had to quickly pack and leave. As they were on their way back, Ronin noticed that his body was still weak and that the simple movement he executed earlier made him tired and his body sore.
He then decided that he had to have a workout routine to get his body back to the way it was in order for him to be battle ready. As they were walking back, Estelle asked Ronin what made the noise back there to disturb the goblin's sleep.
Ronin also never knew.
Just as they were moving, Ronin felt an evil and menacing aura. From nowhere, an arrow came flying, heading straight to Estelle's head. As she turned her head, she saw the arrow nearing her. Probably, she saw her life flash before her eyes. Lucky Ronin was with her, and with his quick reflexes caught the arrow just before it could reach Estelle's brains.
Ronin, unfazed, looked very irritated, asking what happening now.
Estelle, in shock, shouted an arrow.
Ronin asked who shot the arrow. To his surprise, it was 2 guys, who then expressed their apologies, saying that the forest was a dangerous place to be at night for young kids.
Ronin in turn asked with a face full of bloodlust, "Who the fuck are you?"
The guys then introduced themselves while launching a surprise attack, saying that they were Calaboro.
Calaboro. Ronin looked at dead sharply eyes, as though he was looking at dead corpses.
Then launched a counterattack, killing one of the guys in an instant. The other Calaboro, seeing this, tried to attack Ronin from behind, but instead was held by Estelle's magic as she sharply warned Ronin. The guy, caught by surprise, noticed that he couldn't move, but before he could fully understand, Ronin rushed at him with great speed, slashed him to fucking pieces. Just as he wanted to find out who they were, the Calaboro's body broke to pieces. Ronin, with an unbothered face, just stared at them. Estelle asked Ronin why he had just killed them. He told, saying they were Calaboro.
The Calaboro. Poaching, kidnapping, and human trafficking. The group that does every single crime possible. The Empire's most evil group.
Ronin was surprised that Estelle knew about them.
Ronin then explained that if he hadn't killed them, her organs would have been harvested, and that, knowing who they were and letting them live, was a crime.
As they were talking, the bag, which the gang members was carrying, started moving.
Even before the bag could be fully untied, something flew out with great speed,
only to realize that it was a blue bird. Ronin noticed that the bird was cuffed by mana restriction shackles. Just as they were deciding on what to do with the bird,
a voice came from the bird, and Estelle was scared, thinking that the bird could talk.
Ronin then explained that it was communication magic. Ronin then noticed the bag used to carry the bird was also a bag that could block mana.
The person on the other side explained that he was the caretaker of the bird and has been trying to get a hold of it.
Ronin explained that his bird was captured by poachers, and they engaged in a fight with them then after freeing his bird. Ronin asked if the bird could make it back home by itself. The owner agreed, so Ronin, with broke the shackles off the birds. Soon after, the bird gave its ass to Ronin. The owner of the bird then instructed Ronin to get a feather from the bird,
that the next time they're in the city, it will serve as evidence.
As Ronin got the feather, the bird also left something on Ronin's hand. The scene then shifts to a few days later, where Ronin is seen with a merchant exchanging some of the valuables with money. Ronin found an honest merchant who gave home a good price and was happy because the rest of the merchants tried to rip him off. Ronan then removed what the bluebird left in his hands and asked the merchant to value it. The merchant looked at it close and thought it was some horse shit. Please like, comment, and share to help grow my channel.